I think a lesson that everybody who's watching this video, you should kind of walk out with is your limitations of lack of a team or finances should not be the reason to stop you from anything. Just look for an innovative solution to that. So
Yes.
whether it was the Jeep thing that she did, or taking her own being the cameraman as well as the model herself for her brand. Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Womenpreneur Success Tales. And today I have with me Madhuvanti. She's the founder of Tadka by Madhu, which is a super amazing clothing brand. You should definitely go check out the kind of products that she creates, because my mouth starts watering just looking at those. I want each and every piece. So over to you, Madhu. Please tell us a little bit about your brand and about yourself.
Hi, Shreya. First of all, thank you so much for having me in this forum. It's so I'm really honored. It's nice to communicate and tell, even however small or big the forum is. It's nice to communicate and tell our journey and learn and understand what everyone else is going through. To tell something a little bit about myself, I am the creative director and proprietor of everything soul of my brand Tadka by Madhu. I've It's a predominantly online store. It's been almost 8 years since I started this, so it's mostly to do with comfortable fashion like daily wear, and mostly keeping affordability in mind. It's basically all I. It's only to deal with cottons, and so I try to do a little Indo fusion in terms of my silhouette, keeping only cotton in mind. I'll do shorts, I do shirts, I do dresses, depending on the clientele. So basically, I want my clients to come to me and tell me, like, listen, I want this kind of clothes. Like, it's completely customized to their taste, to their weather conditions, to their where would they want to wear it, etc. So that's something about what my brand in a gist.
Great. So, did you always start with an online business, or was that a decision that you took somewhere along the line?
No, so when I started it, there was not Instagram had just started, and so I wasn't very aware of how to do it. So I actually started, of course, offline through exhibitions and meeting customers face to face. Through I would go to different boutiques and request them if they can showcase my clothes, and that's how I started. A lot of flea markets and stuff. So, and then one of my friend told me, why don't you do it on Instagram? And I'm like, what do people even sell there? I'm like, they were like, yeah, maybe. I mean, I've been seeing, and she showed me a couple of profiles that, I mean, at that time it was so new. We could only see like profiles like Zara or H&M, which is, a completely bigger scale. It had nothing to do with what I was doing, but it was nice. I created a profile for myself, my own Instagram page for my brand apart from my personal, and I just started posting whatever I felt like. Like I used to post about my daily work, my rantings, my whatever the problems I had, and it really helped. And I started building my followers. um, I got lucky. I had like a lot of followers in the first 2 years, and then I was like, yeah, okay, I can make a living out of this, like not bad. So that's how I started my journey. And I found, since I am from this field, so I found my own tailors and found a small unit. And like that's how we started it.
Great. So, what made you take the decision to join the Womenpreneur Academy?
So after I started my business, which was almost 8 years back, when I reached a 5 year or 6 year, I think not 5 or 6 years, it started reaching a lull. Like there was a I can see that there was it was basically stagnant. So until then, it was just a rapid growth. And then I saw myself like little stagnant, and I wanted someone to guide me through it, and some leader who can tell me what to do. And or I wanted a forum where I can meet more people like me and understand what they are going through. Or am I the only one? I used to feel like I'm the only one going through all these issues. So one of my other friend, who's also part of this academy, she told me about this. And I was like, wow, okay, not bad. Maybe I should try. And I'm it. So since I started it on my own, I'm very defensive about my business. Like if anyone asks me, how much are you doing? I'm like, none of your business. I won't tell you. Is it profitable? And all those questions, and I would never answer because I was so scared. Like if people would say, no, you're not doing a good job, you should shut down and
Fear
go
of
and work.
judgment.
Yeah.
Fear of judgment. Yeah.
And so she was like, you should just join, and it's just more like a forum where you discuss and talk, and they will guide you only. And I like it, like only if I ask a problem, they you guide me to it, until it's just nothing to be forced, or. So I really like the format. So I was like, I'm sticking around, although I have not been coming to the meetings for a while.
Great. Great. So, when did you decide to build other aspects of your business, like your website and all? What made you take that decision to do that?
So yeah, I was just stuck with my Instagram only. I used to do all my sales through Instagram, and in between, I did have my store as well. I had a store, and that was also a brief. It was like a brief couple of years, and so I realized everything turned on online only. Even if I had a store, if I did offline exhibitions, it was almost all of it was online. Like everybody would come back to me online. So a website became really important. And
Yeah.
again, I got stuck because it's so difficult to make your own website. And since I'm a small time business owner, I didn't want to invest in a company where I could, where they would develop a website for you. So it was getting too overwhelming. And again, this thanks to you, Shreya. Yeah, it was so easy for me to. I did the course, and also you taught me how to do Shopify. Wow, it's like life changing. Shopify it just takes care of it. So I understood and I learned how to do, and now I'm able to manage everything like by myself. So I think it was a natural but really needed step to get the business online. I mean, onto a website.
Perfect. So, I'm sure you faced this as well, that you've been, as a small business owner, facing difficulties with finances. Taking a decision like building a website um, uh, requires finances. Investing in a program requires finances.
Yes.
So, how did you overcome this hesitation for yourself?
Like you told me that we should always invest in ourselves, and always only if more and more we invest is only then we would see a result. That really stuck on to me, because as you told, as it's a very valid question, because I would never spend like, because whatever I get, I'll put it back into the business, or I would like enjoy it myself. Like I was that kind of an entrepreneur, not really very structured, and I don't take pride in it, but this is how I started. So I would always procrastinate into taking the next step. Like I would be like, oh, website needs this much money monthly, no, let's just wait, let's see if business increases. I was always in doubt. But now it's way more structured, like, oh, these are the things you need to do to to grow in the business. So like you said, it's really important to invest. So I'm like, good, no matter what, I need to invest in um, uplifting my skills, my everything, to put me in a broader forum.
Great, superb, superb. So, what's the craziest marketing thing that you've done for Tadka?
Craziest marketing thing. So my one of my friend in Chennai used to have a Jeep. So we came up with the idea where we could probably sell in the boot of the Jeep. So
Okay.
I had like a trunk show, and we used to go up and down the beach. Like we had a strip
Wow.
with my flyer and hoardings and stuff. So those are a few like few offline marketing I actually used to do back those days.
Wow. What?
Online, not
That sounds fun.
yeah,
That sounds
that
fun.
that was fun.
Okay, so I love the way that you style your own products, and you model them yourself. Uh, did you ever face any hesitation doing that before?
Yes. So basically, I am from this field, right? So I have one of my other best friends who's also from this field. She is a stylist. So she does deals with models and actors like on a daily basis. So I'm used to meeting them and interacting with them. And I had like a major complex, like, oh my God, I can't do this. But although all of them used to keep telling me, like, 'cause I started my business with me wearing those clothes, and the way I used to style it was very different and nice. So they were like, you should do it, you should do it. It took me so many years. Like, if you see my page, you would know. First, it would just be product shots, and now, only now, uh, like, I've started becoming more confident, and I feel Instagram is more accepting. I mean, as a group, I don't know, like,
Yes,
we are more accepting to each other. And so a lot of my customers used to ask me, like, how do you style this, whatever that I'm buying from you? Like, if I don't style it well, it looks very normal, like, because I do make daily wear. So everyone used to ask me, why don't you show me, why don't you wear it and show me, or is there a photo of someone else wearing it? Only then
perfect.
they would like want to buy it. So that gave me an idea. Okay, so I should probably try to show them how I would style it. And I truly, my one of my fashion mantra, that is my brand's mantra, is you should be able to repeat your clothes, like not just buy and wear it once. So I wanted to show my customers like how I can wear one piece of clothing in like 10 different ways, so that you can
Great.
style it in 10 different ways and it doesn't look like you're repeating. So that was one of my ideas, and that's why I started. Okay,
Wow,
like, we
super.
should model also budget. Lack of budget. There's always a lack of budget, so like, okay, I should start myself.
So, do you have a camera person, or are you doing that yourself as well?
No, myself. Sometimes my friends, they help me out. Like, initially, I used to make all my friends model my clothes, and that'll be like at various different sizes and different styles, and we used to
Great.
shoot.
Yeah, yeah.
But right now, it's all me and my tripod and a
Wow,
good
super.
camera.
You're doing a fantastic job of it. So,
Thank
so I
you.
I think a lesson that everybody who's watching this video, you should kind of walk out with is your limitations of lack of a team or finances should not be the reason to stop you from anything. Just look for an innovative solution to that. So
Yes.
whether it was the Jeep thing that she did, or taking her own being the cameraman as well as the model herself for her brand. And really, if you go see her Instagram profile, and I'm going to link it under this video, you'll be like, wow, like, she looks so awesome in all of them, and so do the clothes. That's really amazing.
Thank
So
you.
how did you overcome that camera shyness?
You also, thanks to you, because we had like a whole discussion with all the other members of how we should come up and do selfies,
Yes,
and send
yes,
it, post videos,
yes.
and it kind of had a very healthy competition. So I'm like, oh, okay, she's posting a reel today. I need to, and yeah, so that kind of brought up my, okay, I shouldn't be this shy, and this, I want everyone to know how to wear my clothes. So that was one of the main reasons. And I was never really camera shy, but I wanted the clothes to look a certain way as a designer, and I never thought I would be able to you know
Carried off.
carry it off that well. But that changed, like, thanks to you and thanks to Instagram. I think now it's like, it's a nice way, what do you say, best time to be in a business like this.
Absolutely, the best time to grow your
Yeah.
your business online is
Yes.
now.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
so talking about now, with the lockdown happening again, and the third wave coming in again, how do you see that impacting you?
It has impacted me a lot. Like, although I'm really thankful for whatever is happening, and it's not really like I'm all out of business, but it has taken a big toll on people like me. It's because we are all depending on others. What do you say? Spending capacity. So yeah, it has affected our business a lot, but it's okay. It's okay. We are able to hold on to it, and we have a lot of loyal customers, so who always will come back. So we're just fingers crossed and waiting for all of this to kind of fade away and
Wow,
business
super.
back to usual.
So uh, can you tell us a little bit about what steps have you taken to build that brand loyalty? Because fashion is something where people don't have the kind of loyalty,
Yes.
but you've really done a very amazing job of it. So what are the small things that you do for it?
So I still try because I always still get a lot of feedback. It's always not always positive. But the thing is, I always listen to the customers and try to solve their issue and try to, you know, do our best so that they come back. So I try to give them a good fit. If not, I completely do an exchange or a
Okay.
redo so that they get that loyalty. Like, okay, fine, she's trying. And so initially it was hard, but my niche has become more of customization. So they like it that they can come to me and change the complete design. It's not like I'm the designer alone. They can tell me, will this match this? And so it's more of an interaction. It's more of two girls actually gossiping because it's our chat history is always like that. It's not just like I want this, then I tell them. They're like, what do you want? What are you wearing it for? What is your body type? They tell me all sorts of insecurities that they have, and I give them confidence. Remember their birthdays. I
Hmm.
guess that helps.
Yes.
Yeah.
The personal touches, the small
Yes, yes,
personal touches,
that
right?
always helps in because that's the business we are. Like you said, it's a very competitive business, and I'm not doing something extraordinarily new, right? Like for people to just stick to me, so it has to be more of the value addition that I give to them, like the fit, the options that I give them, and I make them feel very comfortable so that they can come back to me.
So this niche of customization, how did you zero down on it?
It was a lot of trial and error. Like for example, I used to have very different kinds of clientele. So one used to be the college going who used to wear shorts and dresses, and one used to be the little elderly who is a little more conservative. So I didn't know how to put it all together into one kind of a category. So I said, okay, fine. So you want a customization. So a lot of people used to come to me and tell me, I want this, with sleeves, or this with, more fabric. Or so I started listening to them, and it's all my customers. I thank all of it to my customers. They used to keep coming back and giving me feedback, telling me that, you need to start customization. I would surely stitch with you. I would surely come back to you if you can do this in this particular way. So I'm like, yeah, okay, why not? So I used to start taking
Superb.
measurements then for them.
Superb. So listening to customers is super, super important,
Yes,
right?
yes.
To this thing. Great. So I want to ask you this one last question. What is that one message that you would want to give to
Sorry.
anybody else who's starting their business right now and is hesitant about taking that step?
One thing I am really proud of is I would every time I hit a low, I would think I should go back to my job, or a well-paying job. It's I've always listened to my gut feeling, and there's something is always told me to stick around, and it should never only be monetary gains. It should always be something else that you hold on to and communicate to the world. So I guess that's always helped me, although that's also my biggest problem. Like I always money is always a problem for us, right? In small businesses, is it doing well, is it not, like will I be doing better? If it's always a doubt, but always listen to your gut feeling and stick to it. That's one thing I would always say, stick to it.
Wow, super point that you brought in, that don't just be in it for the money, look for the
Yes.
higher reason for it. So I think once you find that reason, that's when you don't really give up very easily, because even if you see that the money is a little low, or sometimes you have like a dip in your business.
Dip.
So thank you so much for bringing that up. Truly grateful to have you here sharing such
Thank you.
amazing points with all of us. So all of you who are watching this, please go ahead and check out her work. I'm going to link her website and her Instagram page in the description below. And if you too would like to learn how you can build an online business, I do weekly live webinars. I'm going to put a link for that as well in the description below. Please go ahead and join me, and I look forward to seeing you in my trainings as well. So with that, we'll take your leave. Thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you, Madhu, for being here with us.
Thank you for having me.